Hello everybody, how's it going? My name is Natro, back again. Now, second manager of the season has been sacked is Unai Emery by Arsenal. Let's read the club statement before we get my thoughts on it. So, Unai Emery leaves the club. We announced today that the decision has been taken to part company with our head coach Unai Emery and his coaching team. Speaking on behalf of the Arsenal board and our owners, Kroenke Sports and Entertainment, Josh Kroenke said, "Our most sincere thanks goes to Unai and his colleagues who were unrelenting in their efforts to get the club back to competing at the level we all expect and demand. We wish Unai and his team nothing but future success. The decision has been taken due to results and the performances not being at the level required. We have asked Freddie Ljungberg to take responsibility for the first team as interim head coach. We have full confidence in Freddie to take us forward. The search for a new head coach is underway and we will make a further announcement with that process when that process is incomplete." Holy macaroni, it is done. So first we saw Pochettino getting sacked by Daniel Levy at Tottenham, and now it is Unai Emery sacked by the Kroenke Sports of Entertainment, whatever that is. Man, this is shocking news, but not surprising once again. They've been shocking for about 4 or 5 months right now. Last season, obviously, it took over Wenger. Massive just role, because Wenger was Arsenal. He was not just a manager. He was Arsenal. He was Arsenal. Like, Arsene was Arsenal. That's how big. He wasn't just a manager. He was the guy that was like up there above everyone else. And Unai Emery's come in, not knowing how to speak a language and like doing stuff like you don't know, because what I'm trying to say is like he had to rise up really quickly, and he did that. First half of the season, they went on a very good run. They had a hard start to the season, a couple losses to City and Chelsea, I think I remember that, but they had a good run, about 20 games unbeaten run. They were going very well. They had that massive win against Tottenham 4-2. That was one of the best games of the season. That was exhilarating football from Emery. I think they were down 2-1 at half, didn't it? And then the second half, they went bang, just like that, Tottenham's faces, and they went really out. So they had some very, very good highlights in Emery, like short 18th month span. That very good win against Valencia. They met Napoli twice last season, excellent for them. 4-2 against Tottenham, reaching Europa League final, and 20 games unbeaten, how many it was. So it was they had some good moments, but going to the end of the last season, towards the end, they needed a couple points to get top 4 in the last few games, and they fucked it up royally. Palace, Brighton, I don't know off the top of my head, but they had just so many winnable games that they could have easily got to top 4, and they just fucked it up. And then going to Europa League final, they had Chelsea in Baku, and they were just dreadful. They were shocking in that final. They did well in the first half, okay, but then all of a sudden, everyone's heads just turned, and Chelsea just pumped them, and Maurizio Sarri got his first trophy as a manager. That was just shocking. Iwobi scored that goal. Was a 4-1. It was, and it was just going to next season without Champions League football. You're already under pressure from the get-go. And this season, they've been shocking. They signed some very good players. Kieran Tierney, Luiz on loan, Nicolas Pepe, obviously. And they've signed some very, very good players, right? And pressure's on on Unai Emery to perform well. Now, there was not one game this current season, that they played well. They might have got a few very good wins, but there was not one game that they played very well, and the performance, you could say, yes, this is what we want to do in the future. When you talk about when you say fans giving managers time, you want to give a manager time if you see signs, if you see glimpses of progression. You don't see anything with this team, Unai Emery. You don't see any signs of progression. You could say, "Oh, give him time. You can give him time because he was just brought in 12 months ago, or whatever." But like with Klopp, first half of the season, no transfer window because he came in midway through the season, right? But you saw the signs. Tottenham, first game, you saw pressing. That City performance where we smashed them 4-1 or something like that. You can see signs. This season, no performances. You can put your hat on and say, okay, this is what we're going to build on. This is how we want to play. This is what you fans are going to be looking out for in the future. This is what's going to happen, right? And it just didn't happen this season. And some of the, like Villa, they were 2-0 down or something like that. They managed to get a win. Europa League's been the good because they've been a bit more free-flowing in the Europa League, giving youngsters. And that's where you got to credit Unai Emery for that, for giving us like Willock, Saka, Rob Holding played really well last season. He's getting back in the side just now. Maitland-Niles has been giving chances, not that great. Reece Nelson's been giving chances this season after being on loan last season. And also Nketiah was on loan, but last season, so on, so on. So he's given chances for youngsters to do something, to prove to him that you want to play in this side. But obviously, results have been very, very poor. Recently, the Palace game, Xhaka, that incident was just terrible, and the way Emery treated him, the way Emery the captaincy was just bad. It just looked terrible. The Southampton game where they just managed to scrape the win. Southampton, who lost fucking 9-0 to Leicester a couple of weeks prior to that. They should have won that 3-1 Southampton, 3 or 4-1 at Emirates, by the way. Then the Frankfurt game, they lost that recently, and that's why they fucking pulled ahead and say, you're gone. Unai Emery is being sacked from Arsenal. What's next now? What's next? Allegri, Ancelotti, Pochettino, Nuno Espirito Santo, Eddie Howe, Freddie Ljungberg. He's interim coach right now. It'll be interesting. They can't get carried away. If he starts performing well, Freddie, I reckon he will, because that's a good squad of players you've got there, right? Very good players. He's going to get a tune out of them some way or somehow, right? They can't pull off early. You got to give it time. Give it to the season to Freddie and maybe a point sign. Rafa Benitez. Fans are laughing at this, but this season, defensively, how many fucking shots has every team got against Arsenal? 30 shots from Watford, 20 shots against Southampton, 25 for 30 from us. Every game, just the opposition just peppering shots at the Arsenal's Leno. And you got to say, like, they deserve to fucking lose if they give the ball away. And they're not even defending well. The defensive shape and system isn't that great. Emery, yeah, he can play a good attacking system, but defensively, he's just terrible right now. And Rafa Benitez, he could maybe there for a couple of seasons get the defense sorted, and then maybe you can go for someone like a Pochettino. I don't know if he'll be available, or a Julian Nagelsmann, or someone like that. But it'll be interesting to see what futures lays for Arsenal. Unai Emery, where can he go next? Everton, maybe. Marcus Silva I don't know, he's still got the job. You got so many managers under pump. Solskjaer, Marco Silva, Flores from Watford, Manuel Pellegrini. Who else is up there? Hasenhuttl, maybe not. But they're fucking under pressure. So Unai Emery's got a couple clubs there that might pick him up, but 3 Europa Leagues, a French league title. It's not a bad CV, but it just didn't work out for him in Arsenal. And Arsenal fans, they'll be quick to turn on you, I'll tell you that for sure. But, like I said, let me your thoughts. Who should be Arsenal's next manager? Where could Unai Emery go? Who'll be the next manager who could get sacked in the fucking Premier League? Guys, if you like this video, smash that fucking like button. Subscribe for more. Comment what you think. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, Naturally LFC. And I'll see you guys later.